Welcome to JEE Max. JEE means Advanced Extreme Series. Welcome to season number 2 of JEE Max. And in season number 2, we are completely concentrating on a particular topic which is very, very important for complex examinations of the complex numbers is 1. So far, successfully, we have completed 31 lessons of the complex numbers. From 27th lessons onwards, we are completely concentrating on problems of exercise 4.3 from ICON Integrated Textbook of Sri Chaitanya. The problems are very, very important. If you master those problems, that knowledge is more than sufficient to get complete awareness on complex numbers. Again, my friends, please don't forget to check the description. There I am providing links of the previous classes also. There you will get the continuity of all the lessons. And please share and subscribe, and please don't press to forget the bell icon. And my friends, this is the most important lesson because the problems that we are concentrating through this lesson are very, very important for competitive examinations. Before going to the problems, here I would like to, through this lesson, first I am concentrating on the maxima and minima of mod z if mod of z plus 1 by z is equal to a is given for you. First, after getting the knowledge on this particular, then we will solve the problems which are based on this particular concept directly and indirectly. Okay, now let us see how to find maximum and minimum value of mod z if mod of z plus 1 by z is equal to a. My friends, here I am giving the idea, central idea I am giving. Of course, it is a little bit advanced for you. If you done very good questions in differentiation and you have done concepts thoroughly in a differentiation, then the idea that I am going to discuss with you through this problem is very easy for you. Forget about this is the complex numbers and all. Whenever to find the maximum and minimum, this is one of the strategy, differentiation strategy. How to find maximum minimum of a function with the help of differentiation means we find the critical points or turning points or stationary points. That means you derive the given equation. If it is in the form of theta, you derive the equation with respect to theta and equate it to 0 and you solve for theta. Or if it is equation f of x is given for you, find f dash x and equate it to 0 and solve for x. You will get some values for x. And you put those values one by one in the given function and find the functional values. Among all those functional values, you take the least one and you take the greatest one. The least one gives the least value and the greatest one gives the greatest value. This is the basic funda of finding the maximum and minima. Since here maximum minima are nothing but the greatest and least values of mod z, if mod of z plus 1 by z is equal to a is given for you, here I am applying the differentiation concept in solving or in finding the values for mod z. So, for conveniently, what I am doing is, I am considering my z as what? R into cos theta plus I sin theta, you see. So, I have considered, this is given for me, no problem. I have considered this as my complex number, z is equal to R into cos theta plus I sin theta. Therefore, mod of z plus 1 by z is equal to a means this, I can get it. How to? Because z is equal to what? R into cos theta plus I sin theta. 1 by z is what? 1 by R into cos theta minus I sin theta. So you take common, and modulus is what? Root of a square plus b square. After simplification, you get this as. So this is the equation in terms of theta, because R is a constant and A is a constant. So what I am doing is now I am differentiating with respect to theta. After differentiation, this is 0 and this is what? Minus 4 sine 2 theta is equal to 0. Therefore, theta is equal to 0, pi by 2. Now what I am doing is, now if you substitute the value of theta, you find r square plus 1 by r square. See, suppose case number 1. Suppose theta is equal to pi by 2. If theta is equal to pi by 2, in the equation number 2, you can get what? R square plus 1 by r square is minus 2 equal to a square. So it is just like what? Then with help of this, you can find r minus 1 by r, which is equal to a, or r minus 1 by r is equal to minus a. Because it is what? R minus 1 by r whole square equal to a square. This is nothing but r minus 1 by r whole square equal to a square. So r minus 1 by r is equal to a, or r minus 1 by r is equal to minus a. So after solving this quadratic equation, I may get r is equal to a plus root of a square plus 4 by 2, or r is equal to root of a square plus 4 minus a by 2. So finally, for r is equal, for theta is equal to pi by 2, what I got for values of r, root of a square plus 4 plus a whole by 2, or root of a square plus 4 minus a by 2. This is for what? Theta is equal to pi by 2. Case number 2, again, what I am doing is, if theta is equal to 0, again I get r square plus 1 by r square plus 2 equal to a square. Again from this, r plus 1 by r whole square is equal to a square. Since r is positive, therefore r plus 1 by r is equal to a only. You never get plus or minus. So here I get r is equal to a plus root of a square minus 4 by 2, or r is equal to a minus root of a square minus 4 by 2. So totally for how many values I got for r? 4 values. A plus root of a square plus 4 by 2, and a root of a square plus 4 minus a by 2, and a plus root of a square minus 4 by 2, and a minus root of a square minus 4 by 2. Among these values, the least one is this one, and the greatest one is this one. So the maximum value is this one, and minimum value is this one. Thus, so these are the steps behind the screen. These are the steps involved behind the screen. What I told, you convert entire equation in terms of theta by taking r is equal to cos theta plus a. This is the technique that we have applied in finding the maximum and minimum of differentiation. So I got an entire equation in terms of theta. I differentiated with respect to theta, and I find theta. And for theta is equal to pi by 2, I got 2 values for r. And for theta is equal to 0, I got 2 values for all. Among all, I am considering the least and I am considering the greatest. That is the maximum. This is the minimum. So maximum is root of a square plus 4 plus a by 2, and minimum is root of a square plus 4 minus a by 2. So my friends, please by heart these as the standard results, because if you practice this without writing all these steps, you can write answers directly on paper. And simultaneously, some more generalized version I am here also giving for you. You please practice it. What is, if mod of z plus c by z is equal to a, then maximum value of mod z is root of a square plus 4 mod c plus a by 2, and minimum value is root of a square plus 4 mod c minus a by 2. Okay. Now, what is the use of these particular derivations? See the question. And we can expect questions like this in competitive examinations. They asked, and this is one of the old question, and they had asked this question in JEE advanced examination also. What is given for you? Mod of z minus 2 by z is equal to 1. Then show that the maximum value is. It looks like what? The above concept. So they are asking the maximum value. So what could be the answer? Root of a square. A square means here what? 1. Plus 4 mod c, that means 1. Plus a, that is 1 by 2. After simplification, it is what? Of course, I have done something wrong. And c is what? 2. So this is root 9, that is 3 plus 1 by 2. Answer is what? 4. So apply this formula, you can get it. So my friends, please, by heart, as a standard result, as a formula, this is one of the important result. Now coming to 13th second problem. Again here also, most important problem and useful for advanced mains examination type of examinations. Show that area bounded by the curves argument z is equal to pi by 3, argument z is equal to 2 pi by 3, and argument of z minus 2 I by root 3 is equal to pi in the orthogonal plane. My friends, z is equal to x plus I by x suppose. Argument z is equal to pi by 3. That is tan inverse of y by x is equal to pi by 3. That is what? Y by x is equal to tan pi by 3. That is what? Root 3. So y equal to what? Root 3x. What does it mean? It is a line passing through origin. But other than origin, you have to imagine. That means, consider the graph like this. It is a line like this. It is a line passing through origin. Other than origin, This is the locus. This is pi by 3. This is one line is given for you. This is y equal to root 3x. Similarly, you find remaining. Argument of z is equal to y by 3 means tan inverse of y by x is equal to y by 3. That is y by x is equal to minus root 3. You can get another line like this. That is also a line, infinite ray passing through origin other than origin. That is the beauty in the locus. Okay, this is again 2 pi by 3. And this is what? Argument of z minus 2. That is what? Tan inverse of. What is imaginary part? Y minus 2 root 3. Y minus 2 root 3. Because z is equal to x plus I y you take. So, I have taken y as common, I as common, y minus 2 root 3. So, y minus 2 root 3 by x minus 2 equal to pi. Tan pi is 0. So, y equal to 2 root 3. Y equal to 2 root 3 means it is a line parallel to x-axis. Like that 3 lines you got it. So, thereby you got a triangle. Now, we want the area of this triangle. That clearly I am explaining through the hint like this. You please practice and please note down all the steps very carefully. You will get the idea. See my friends, solution. See, let z is equal to x plus I y. Argument z is equal to pi by 3. That is tan inverse of y by x is equal to pi by 3. Locus of z is equal to y equal to root 3x. So, it is a line passing through origin excluding origin. Something like that. So, here there is no origin is there. This is important. This is what? Y equal to root 3x. Similarly, the next one is argument of 2 by 3. That is y equal to minus root 3x. This is another line. This is y equal to minus root 3x. Of course, excluding origin, another this is. And of course, solve the third one. So, y equal to 2 root 3. This is the line. This is y equal to 2 root 3. Now, we want area of this triangle. So, let it be O say this is A, this is B, and this is B, and this is C. So, this is height, this is 2 root 3. So, it is what? This height. So, this is 2 root 3. This height is 2 root 3. You want this length. You solve these two lines, you will get this point. See my friends? This is angle perpendicular. Okay. So, half into base into height. Since it is symmetrical, you find this area, this is right angle triangle. So, and multiply with 2. So, 2 into half into base. Base is what? This is base. Total is 2 root 3 into height. This is 2. Half base into height you multiply. You will get answer as what? 4. Simple. Only thing is you solve. This is y is equal to root 3x and this is what? Y equal to 2 root 3. So, y equal to root 3x, if I have substituted this 2 into 2 root 3 into 2 root 3 to 2 comma root 3. This is what? 2 comma root 3. This is minus 2 comma root 3. This is root 3 comma 0. Root 3 comma 0. Something like this. You find the area. A simple question. A simple question. Draw the diagram properly and you will get the answer very easily. And very, very important for board examination, not only board examination, but competitive examination especially. Now coming to 13th third problem. Yeah, it is somehow a calculated one. If I am right, the same type of problem that we have solved in our previous video, the only thing is here calculation matters. And what is tan pi by 8? It is a $1 million question. Here, see the hint. Tan pi by 8 is root 2 minus 1, which is greater than 1. So, whenever log x base a is greater than something n, where a is greater than 1, where a is greater than 1, because root 2 is what? 1 point something, 1.414, where a is lies between 0 and 1, then this becomes what? Then this becomes, it is less than something. So you simplify this, and mod z whole square minus mod z plus 1 by 2 plus root 2 plus mod z is greater than minus 2. So this is positive. I think this is positive, and it is positive. Therefore, I can apply this is not less than, this is greater than only. So by cross multiply this, you will get a quadratic equation, quadratic inequality. What is a square plus x square plus ax square plus bx plus c greater than 0? You can get two values for a. You can get two values for a. Of that, I think, or you can do that. The maximum value is my b square minus 4 ac minus b square by 4a. You apply that. So the greatest value is 4ac minus b square by 4a. You can get it. So 4 into a means this one, 1. C means this one, minus 5 minus 4 root 2 minus 4ac minus b square. That is minus b square means 4 plus 2 root 2 whole square by 2a, 4a, 4. Simplify this, you can get this as the answer. Not option, you will get it. Only thing is, it is a solution, solving the inequality. Solving the inequality. Enough. It is just a matter of solving the inequality. Okay, my friends. Now coming to, so the greatest value is like this. The greatest value you can get like this. Okay. Okay. Okay, my friends. Now, if you like this video, you please share and subscribe my channel, and please don't forget to press the bell icon, and you will get the continuous notifications, and we will meet with the next lessons.